Alrighty, guys and gals. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Misty Mountain Gaming channel. I am Big E, and right up on the screen is Exobyte. This is our troll mage. Hey, man, says he. He's just chilling here. We are in Ratchet. He's sitting over in the corner by himself. That's where I would be. And I would definitely have my back to the wall. That way I could see any bad guys that come in. That's right. Any old who. This, we are in Wrath of the Lich King, and this is a custom hardcore challenge. I call it the Naked Mage challenge, and I'll put the rules up on the screen over there, but the rules are very simple. It is a permadeath challenge. Means the first time we die on this character, we have to delete the character. Other than that, we are not allowed to wear any gear, with the exception of what I call the blingy stuff. So we can have a necklace, we can have rings, and we can have trinkets. And an offhand. But, like, no weapon, provided the offhand is like a passive, just like a stat thing like this. Yes, sirree, Bob. Any old who? Got a whole bunch of buffs happening up here. These are fresh hours. Let's review some quests. Trying to figure out what we're going to do this episode. Got a couple of green things I would really like to get done before they turn on us. This goes to Silver Pine Forest, so this will probably end up turning gray. I'm going to just keep it in the bag, just in case we head over that way. We have stolen booty. We have to go down to the pirate camp. It says, retrieve the shipment of boots and a telescopic lens for Gazlowe and Ratchet. As you see, my observatory is ready to go, but it needs the smaller of the two lenses. The first arrived by caravan from Duratar. The second was bound by ship and never arrived. Head down to the pirate camp, see if we can discover. So I think we got to go back down this way to the pirate camp. Is the only place I can think of where he might be talking about. We also have Hezrel Bloodmark. Bring the head to Regthar. I think I call this guy Rethgar all the time, but yeah. He's the leader of the Kolkar Centaurs in the Barrens. He is fierce, brutal, and cunning. Defeating him would disrupt and fracture the Kolkars. Okay. He is down by the Lushwater Oasis. We can do that. This is just something up in the Northern Barrens. We're not doing this yet. That is the Southern Barrens. This, I think we have to go to Stone Talon Mountains. We're going to be waiting on that. This also goes to Stone Talon Mountains. Then, of course, we have this quest. We've got some of it done. Not all of it. I'm going to buff this Tauren, because Taurens have all kinds of good stuff they can do. How you doing, brother?
Hey there.
How you doing, man? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Give him a cheer. Right, and then this is a mage-specific quest, but this quest is no joke. And even though it's turned green, I'm wondering if I could even do it right now. The problem with this quest is the ads that come. It's kind of a pain. And I don't know where this leads, like if we get some kind of special mage ability for this. I'm actually not sure. But honestly, I might wait until this turns gray. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so what we're going to work on right now, let's go see about this stolen booty. We'll get that booty back in somebody's pants. That's right. I did that. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well today. I'm not doing too bad. What the hell is going on with I think my webcam's crooked. Is it? Oh, I almost ran off the edge. It's not like it would have been fatal. I just would have fell in the water. What the hell's going on here? Hold on, guys. I'm looking strange. Oh, I think my webcam is screwed up here. That's okay. What's going on with my hair, man? You know what I'm really self-conscious about? Like, I've got plenty of hair, right? But you see this? I pointed this out on the channel before. There's like a little space right here. And what's weird about this space Well, it's just like there's no hair like right here because I have a scar of the top of my head. I got hit across the top of my head with a 2x2, a piece of wood when I was in a fight. This was a long time ago. And it actually split the skin on my scalp, and I've got scar tissue. It's why it doesn't show. But I never notice it until I'm sitting here with this light. It's just the way that it hits my head. Sometimes I'll look over and it's like, oh, that looks good. I was like, what's this guy wearing, a toupee? No, it's not a toupee. I got plenty of hair, bro. Okay, what are we looking for here exactly? Actually, I don't actually see this on the map, which makes me think I'm in the wrong place. Head down to the pirates camp? It's going to be this stuff, I'm pretty sure. Let me, let's check a couple of these camps. It actually might be on the boat. Questy isn't guaranteed to kind of show you where things are. I generally, for the most part of the channel, we have never really used Questy. But I've been using it on my hardcore thing that I'm doing off camera just because it's much more, it's a lot simpler. It's a little more efficient. And I don't read quests over there, you know, so. And now I'm kind of used to it. I've actually got 2 ads on me here. How dare you, sir? Yeah, we don't get credit for any of this. I might actually be in the wrong place. Let me read this quest again. Also, let me pay attention to what I'm doing. There's some BOE gloves we can sell. I mean, I kind of... Oh, that scared me. That's a shadow of a bird. I'm scared by birds. What does this say? Oh, I never got my boot shipment from Drizzlick in Booty Bay. Oh, Booty Bay! Were you guys yelling at the screen? Okay, so this is... Okay. This is not here. This is not here. So we're going to go do this quest instead. Let's go to the crossroads. Actually, how close am I? We are actually closer... okay, I'm going to hearth back. We're going to hearth back to the crossroads, and then we'll just run down here. I know it's right here, but I don't want to... Nope. So indecisive. Let's just run up there to the Lush Water Oasis. Now, this is a yellow quest, and I'm pretty sure that this Herzgul, or whatever this guy's name is, he walks around with 2 bodyguards, basically. So we're just going to kind of feel this out. I'm going to check the levels, see what levels they are. What I'll probably do is sheep one and really sticky glue the other and burn what's-his-name down, and then we'll probably just run off will be the play. Got some health pots here. Also have faintly glowing skull. Now, some of this stuff may share a CD. We'll see. But I can use this. It's kind of like a health pot. It's like a lower-level health pot. Now, this should not share a CD, the health pot and this faintly glowing skull. So I could potentially have 2, like a decent health pot and then a lower level one is how I'll look at it. Excuse me. Anyway, we are on the U.S. East Maladath server. This is where the Horde have a hardcore guild called Victory or Death. You can find somebody online. Your social tab, go to who, refresh, and you can sort here by guild if you're interested. What you might have to do, you can align the guild this way. If you don't see it, just do like 30 to 40, like search like that, and no, you can find somebody if you do this enough. If you're interested in getting into that hardcore guild. pretty active, a lot of fun. There's another guild in Classic Era on the Bloodsail Buccaneers server. And that guild is called HC Elite. It's an alliance guild, fairly certain. Looks pretty active over there. There's a patrol. We don't have to worry too much in this area now. Unless we get like 3 or 4 things, then we're going to worry. But we are a high enough level now we can get pretty close to stuff without aggroing. Is that the rare? No. Without aggroing stuff. So sorry. But actually, oh, you know what? Okay. Being chased. He should get slowed. Yeah, let's let him get slowed. We're just going to run off here. I think... Hello there. Let's buff them up. We have a tin vein there. Is he going to go for the tin vein? No, I think he's just doing the quest. We'll take the tin vein. Anyway, we're fairly close to level 20, which is nice. Be nice if we could hit it this episode. Once we hit it, we will go to Ogremar, and we will train up. I think we get Blink. So, okay, let me get someplace safe. I think this guy might be over by the Wailing Caverns. Let me read the quest again. It's right here. Lushwater Oasis. This is the Stagnant Oasis. He's here. Okay, he is by the Wailing Caverns. So I should have hearthed. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. What are you doing? I was like, which way you going? That's the way I'm going. In other hardcore news, I'm still pushing on Beard Fist. Not many people left there. There are people still on the server, but they aren't doing the hardcore challenge. And I have learned that a lot of people just they're just kind of unaware about the Soul of Iron and what it's all about and the hardcore community. But sometimes I see as many as 15 people online. It really depends on what time of day and if it's like the weekend or whatever. As far as the guild, I see people pop on every once in a while for a moment and then they log right off. It could be officers of the guild checking to see if anybody has hit 60 because they changed the guild message. You know? It could just be people who have already completed it and they're just logging on to see, you know, if anybody's still doing this or whatever. But I was talking to I met a person in the game. She wasn't in the guild, but shout out to Rebecca B. If they happen to be watching. She seems like a really cool person. We've chatted a few times. What am I doing? Yeah, so what we need is going to be around here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, a lot of people, I think, when Season of Mastery came out, they just, was looking at it just like another server, right? And they jumped on unaware of, like, the Soul of Iron and all that stuff. But been talking to her on Beard Fist. I don't know what my point is there. I guess I'm trying to say there's still people on the server, and there's still people trying to do it a little bit. But it's definitely end days. definitely end days for that server. It's coming to an end too. We've just got to. It's going to end in February. That's my understanding. So the mob that we're looking for is going to be in this area, and I'm going to start kind of clearing here. He's got a patrol that he does. I'm actually surprised it doesn't show me on this map. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong... No, this is the Lushwater Oasis, so he is around here. So let's get into it. These mobs are ranged, so I'll just use Fireball instead of trying to freeze them in place with my Frostbolts. However, let's get out of that. So one thing about playing it trying to play it safe on Hardcore Challenge, green mobs, is you start to get in the range where you don't get credit for things, you know? So we don't want to play it quite that safe, even though that's currently what we're doing. I think this guy's ranged as well. I think these Wranglers are ranged, so he should stand there and shoot bow and arrows at me. Yeah. You missed your shot, sir. Yeah, we wrecked these guys. As we should. We're 7 levels above them. So he does pat around. He's in... I see him all the time. Well, not all the time, but every time I've done this quest, he's been, like, in this area. So let's run around and see if we can find him. He should be walking with 2 other patrols. Or 2 other mobs. Let's get her out of the way. I'm just gonna skip these ones I don't get credit for. They need to be level 14 or higher for us to get credit. So let's take a walk around this lake here, and hopefully we'll run into him. Is that him? No. He should be much higher level. Well, I mean, he should be like our level. He should be 18 or 19, I think. Let's grab this. Some more tin. But anyway, Mr. Beardfist. There he is right there. Oh boy, he's a level 19 with 2 14s. This would be a bit risky. I need to take him on in a place where I can get the hell out of Dodge, where I have an escape route. Let's see where he goes. But Beardfist, at the time of this video, is level 51, like 51 and a half. And running around in, the crater, Unguro Crater, which is a dangerous place to be. I've already run into like 3 of those elite T-Rexes that walk around. Such a dangerous area for Hardcore Challenge. Okay, this is how we're going to play this right here. Oh, well, first... Wait, I'm in combat. What am I in combat with? Why can't I eat or drink? Invisible mob. We ran into an invisible mob last episode. You see this here? There's an invisible mob here. So it had me in combat. I could not... Was I actually being attacked right there? Dude, I didn't hear anything. I think I was actually being attacked. That's such BS, man. That is such BS, dude. Yeah. It seems to happen around these mountains. I don't know if the patrol gets messed up and they kind of glitch into the mountain or something. Oh my God. How did I pull this? I'm just going to try to run away from this thing. I can't be bothered. Yeah, I think I was actually being attacked by that mob. I think he's stuck in the mountain because my health was low. I didn't hear anything, or that would have been really bad to die that way. Oh my gosh, man. Okay. So he goes between the camps, it looks like. So he's going to stop there. We don't have to worry about these two. What I have to look out for are these roaming patrols. We're going to take them on out here. Okay, so the play is... Man, this is risky. I'm going to sheep... Okay, we've sheeped one and we've sticky glued the other one. Oh, he's down. Die? Is he gonna die? He's got a dot on him. Come on, I need that. Okay, we're gonna run off and reset because I'm half health. And that thing's enraged, which means he's going to do a ton of damage. Nice. 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 Okay. So it's nice. That sticky glue, you get the sticky glue really early on. It does come in handy. There it is. There is the head. Now I think we turn this in right up here. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't show that it's completed. Questy's been a little bit messed up for me on my other character as well. Yeah, but this guy is right here. You know why we can't see the question mark? If a NPC, if you have a quest turn in for an NPC and they have an available quest, you'll just see the exclamation point. You'll just see the quest available and not the turn in. That's what that is. Anyway, I wonder how much XP we'll get for this. Does it actually tell me? 1100. Oh, we get a ring for this. Make sure I'm not going to run into anything here. 3 agility. Agility helps with your critical strike chance, but I think just for weapons, like melee weapons. The other thing it does is it helps your armor contribution. Your armor, yeah. Do I want to trade... What we're going to do is trade the braided copper ring. I'm going to trade the 1 spirit. And we'll keep the 1 intellect. I think is how we'll play it. Got some stuff to sell. Oh, we still have Mark of the Wild up. That's nice. That certainly helps. But you can see, like, having no gear... We only took a couple of shots there, and we were, like 50% health, 57, something like that. We just can't be in melee range of anything. It's just bad news, especially something that's enraged, because I'm pretty sure if something's enraged, don't they do like 30% increased damage? What's going on here? What are you guys doing? Just chilling? Just taking a stroll? I've never seen these mobs pat through here before like that. All right, here we are.
What do you need?
Hezrul Bloodmark. Is Hezrul defeated? Yes, he is. I commend you, Exabyte. These centaur are undisciplined and cannot focus their rage as the orcs can, but they are fierce nonetheless. In defeating them, your valor is proven. Thank you, sir. Counterattack? No. Yeah, that's the one we're not doing. That's just death for us. This is an elite mob that spawns with a ton. There's like a whole battle that happens out here. Not doing it. I think it's a pretty good quest reward for it, but we can't do it. Yeah, you can see it says 20 plus. Now, it's an elite quest. Anyway, let's check this ring on. And like I said, we're going to replace the one spirit there, I think. Yeah, we like that. All right, well, we could... Let's run into the Stone Talon Mountains. Just because we have a quest turned in here. What level range is Stone Talon? Oh, I don't have... My Leatrix maps isn't... I don't think is working here. Yeah, it doesn't work for Wrath of the Lich King. I've got to get the updated version there. Also, I don't need all this stuff on. Not going to be doing any dungeons. Turn unit scan off. Alrighty. Oh, I was going to say it killed the music. We're fine. I like this drawing here. You see this in Mulgore as well. It's just a few places in the game you see that like prehistoric looking drawing. Kind of neat. The first time I ever noticed that was on a Tauren in Mulgore. I like finding like that, things like that in the game. And there's still things I find every once in a while. I'll come across an area. Doesn't mean I've never been there, but I don't remember being there. But sometimes like there'll be some little cool picture or something. I mean, at this point, I think I've seen all of the pictures in the game, and I'm talking about like in houses and stuff like that. But it's always interested me to kind of stop and take a look. Oh, wow. Okay, I got freaked out for a minute. I thought I was on the Alliance. This would have been death running through here. There's a way around. You come up this way. If you're Alliance, you come around this way. Anywhere there's a border like this, like a border check or whatever, if you're the other faction, there's almost always another way around. It's the same thing up here. If you're the Alliance, you're going to run like around this way to the right. If you need to come through this area. I guess we could run all the way down here. I'll have to see what the level is. I think we're okay to come in here. But we still have a ton of stuff left to do. Oh, now it's actually showing me. Damn it, we were in the right place. I don't know why it wasn't showing me that before. So we were in the right place back there. No problem. Get that done. If we hit level 20, that quest probably will go gray. Hey, man.
Ah, I've been expecting you.
I thought I had a quest turn in. Oh, he's further up. Well, let's go ahead and pick this up. Kill Grundig Darkcloud. Exabyte, you've done a fine job killing Grim Totem. If you dare, Grundig Darkcloud and his personal band of brutes is by far the worst of the lot. He was the one who led the brutal attack on my village. You will find him at Grim Totem Post, a bit further up the path to the west. Kill him, and I will be forever grateful. Along with him, we have to kill 6 brutes. We'll pick that up.
Winds be at your back.
Winds be at your back, brother. Yeah, let's go a little bit further. We may as well, since we're here. There's a shortcut. Oh, we can take this path here. So since we're in Wrath, I'm pretty sure we get a mount. Wait, is it level 20? It actually might be 20. Like TBC is 30, Classic's 40, TBC 30, and then Wrath is 20. I don't know if it was like that in the original versions of the game. I played them, but I don't remember. I mean, I know 40 in Classic, and then 60 for your the speed mount. But we may as well run... I guess we could run all the way here. I've actually got a ton of quests here as well. Little fire, little camp right here, if you come up this way. Potential nice little RP spot right there. Yeah, I'll have to see about that. The mount at level 20. I would love to get the Raptor mount. I would like to be able to get around faster. But it could be level 30. I honestly just can't remember. Is this too long of a drop? Nah. Nah. Let's check in here. Malacca Jinn. This guy is a psychopath.
What you want?
You seem a shady character. You have something for me to see? What do you mean I seem a shady character? Well, I guess I do. I'm like with no clothes on. Ah, a letter from Darsock. I have not heard from him in many years. So the last of the blood feathers are dead. Good speaking. That is good news. I can remember when my friend Rokin yeah, exactly. Okay.
You be careful, man.
So he has quests, but we can't see them yet. But this guy has a quest. Maybe I'll go pick this stuff up while we are here. Got a vendor here. If you're in this area. I don't think there's a repair here, though. Yeah, it's just a butcher. I always check in with anything like a butcher, cook, whatever, because they can have recipes. If you're into cooking or whatever, they can you can pick up recipes from these people. We're holding on to all of our BOEs, and I'll probably try to sell... Yeah, all this stuff is... I'm going to try to sell all of this. Oh, that raptor punch is actually decent. Let's put this... let's put that down there. I forgot about that. And we're going to hang on to these blood shards because we can turn these in to a Quillbore freak in Southern Barrens. You can get some decent buffs from that guy. They also sell for a lot. But we'll need a ton of them. I mean, not a ton of them. We'll need a ton of the Quillbore quills.
What you want?
Hello there, blood feeders. We trolls here at Malacca Jinn have prospered from the land. Stone Talon Mountain offers great hunting for us to live on. Lately, we have attracted the wrong dinner guests. The spiders in these mountains have been raiding our camps at night looking to steal our hunt. If you were to help us kill off these ghastly beasts, we at Malacca Jinn would be in your debt. Spiders are everywhere in Stone Talon. Just head north from here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. He wants us to kill 10 creepers and 7 venom spitters.
Stay away from the voodoo.
I'll stay far away from the voodoo, my friend. We can do that. Oh, we still have the spirit of sharing here. Increases our reputation gains. It's not something we really care about on this Let's Play. Actually, doesn't that make your mount cheaper if you are exalted or honored or something? I don't remember. I'm hoping we're going to kill things on the way. And maybe when we get here, or here, we'll hit level 20. Let's kill all the spiders we see on the way. Open up with a frostbolt here. Hopefully get a freeze. Like that. Spiders and hardcore challenges are usually an issue because of the dots, the poison they can put on you. It's especially rough on like a rogue. Because if you've got a dot on you, you lose your ability to stealth. It breaks you out of stealth, is what happens. I'll pick up this stuff for the quest. We'll also pick up the Besalith quest. Oh, it's up further. That... Oh, this is... Okay. There's another quest we might potentially do to go back there to kill some... I think they're kobolds. But the Besalith quest, we might pick it up, but we're not going to be... Actually, I don't think we're ever going to do Besalith. It's an elite mob. I don't know, I might be able to kite it if it turns green. We'll see. We'll see. That would be really risky, though. It's also, she's also surrounded by a ton of other spiders. We'd have to clear out, have an escape route, all that good stuff. I'm enjoying this hardcore challenge so far. It is pretty chill, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that we're a mage. Hunter is another really kind of chill way to quest. Probably same thing with Warlock, I'd imagine, because they have like Voidwalker, acts as just like a hunter pet. The nice thing about the Warlock is you do not have to worry about feeding your pet. On the Hunter, I actually enjoy it. I like the RP kind of bit of it. But it also can be kind of a nuisance and a pain. Because you have to have that food on you, and has to be the right kind of food for your pet. Has to be pretty decent quality, all that kind of stuff. But I kind of like that management part of it, honestly. There's the Besalith quest over here. We will save these, this Raptor Punch. Increases our intellect by 4. Oh, it decreases stamina by 5. Okay, I remember this. That's 50 less health. But I kind of like that increased crit chance with our spells. Let's look at this here. Warning, proceed into Sisher Canyon west of here at your own risk. Besalith and her 8-legged children of the forest have claimed this canyon as their webbed lair. Magran Earthbinder in Sunrock Retreat has placed a bounty on Besalith. Slay her and bring proof of your killing to Magran. There you will receive your reward. I'm having trouble speaking for disposing of this 8-legged freak. Oh my god. No, I can't have this. What if I don't use it? I'm thinking about this. Look at the stats on this. Actually, do I want to lose 5 spell power? The damage per second, just forget about. We can't use... we can't use this. Yeah, we can't use it. I'm going to stick to... I'm pretty sure the rules specify no weapon at all. But I was looking at those stats passively, and it looked pretty good. But I think spell power is really good for us, so I don't know if I want to trade it. But I don't know how that balances out. I don't know... Oh, nice! Level 20, man. Level 20. All right, let's keep going. We're going to go to the Flight Master here. Pick up, since we're this far in, we may as well get the flight point. Then we are going to fly to Ogrimmar, and we are going to train up, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are. It would be kind of cool if we could get the mount. I've always been against how they changed it. I actually didn't mind too much when it went from 40 to 30. But when they went to, like, level 20, and then, like, in retail, I think you get it at level 10 or something. I really was against it. I know it's super convenient. I think most people probably really like it. But for me, I just, you know, because I prefer classic and the way that it was and all that. I got to be careful. Oh, right over there. I think that's Alliance people over there. I got to be careful. I could be wrong. I don't know. I liked running around and like just because it just took so long, but it really, when you finally got your mount, it felt like you really freaking earned it. You know? Anyway. But having just said that, if we could get it at level 20, we damn sure are getting it at level 20, if I can afford it. We'll see. I like the troll mounts, though. I love the raptors. I think they look really cool. I love the undead mounts as well. I love the warlock mount. Hey, hello there. Give her that. There's Rebecca. Hunter. Wait, what level was she? She was on a mount. She was on a mount, and I think she was level 22, so confirmed. She was on a mount. Well, that's... yeah, this might be a little bit of a longer episode. Oh, we're already 40 minutes in. Yikes. I'm going to post this stuff on the auction house, see if we can make some money. I have a feeling I can't afford it yet. We can probably afford to learn the skill, but not the actual mount.
Greetings.
Greetings. Here we go, Ogremar.
Ancestors watch.
Also, I should be able to start learning some portals and stuff fairly soon. Like personal portals. I think you get those before you get the... No, we'll learn teleport, and then we'll get the portals a little bit later where you can put a portal down for somebody. That might be another way for us to make, you know, to get a tip from somebody. I'm the kind of guy, though, if somebody's calling out, can I get a port to whatever, and I can do it, I'd probably just do it. I wouldn't. I mean, if they opened up trade and gave me a tip, I'd take it, but I know that's a thing. You have, like, your own little portal shop, and some people get really creative. They create these little, like a, it's kind of like giving somebody a business card. They have a name for their portal shop or whatever. Kind of neat. People can get really creative. So that's exciting. Let's pick a talent point here. I think we're going to keep going in permafrost here. So right now, the duration of our chill effects are increased by 1 second, reduces speed by 4%, and reduces healing by 7%. If we click here, the duration of our chill effects increased by 2 seconds. Yeah. And we reduce the speed by an additional 7%. This is going to work for us. I know it's not like the most... It's not offensive at all. It's really defensive. But I'm going to max this out. Because the next rank, we increase the duration. Like if we freeze something in place by 3 seconds. Or if they get slowed by our ice armor, they're slowed for an additional 3 seconds. Gives us plenty of time to get the hell out of dodge. Also reduces their speed by an additional 10%. Just seems good. Anyway, my trip's coming up soon. Well, soonish. I'm flying back home to Virginia on the 19th. Coming back on the 30th. So, a little less than 2 weeks. I love that they put the calendar in. This should have been in the game the whole time. It's really convenient. I like it. I've not really been using it. But it's a good way to, like, if you're a PvP dude or whatever, or if you're in with your guild can create events on the calendar. You can see when the next call to arms is. You can look at the fishing stuff, the Dark Moon Fair, the holiday stuff, the seasonal stuff that they do. It's all on the calendar. There was Day of the Dead. And if you don't know, all of these special seasonal things, there are achievements for each of these. And you can get titles and mounts, all kinds of stuff. On my main character, I have all of them. I've done every single one of these. So you can go into world events, and like the Lunar Festival, you can do all of these. Love is in the Air, you can do all of this. You get a mount for this. I've done this one. You get the, you get the Loveful title, I think, but there's also a mount that you get. Or it might be the Noble Garden, I can't remember. One of these. Hollow's End. You can get the Hallowed title. All kinds of cool stuff. This is all I did mostly in Mist of Pandaria, man, I just, like, I was going crazy. I would pick one that I wanted to do, and I would just go do it. And I got a ton of them done. That's another way. I really like achievements. A lot of people didn't like it, but it's just a whole different way to play the game if you're just kind of bored of questing or raiding or whatever. And some of them are pretty interesting, some of the achievements. A lot of them you need a group to do. Unless you're super high level, you can solo a lot of dungeons and stuff, but for the most part. Praise Dave. I know what that's all about. Let's give low-level int buffs. Wow, that frost armor's not too bad. Increases armor by 110. We could do a little bit more of our first aid here. Got to get up to 80. Anyway, let's go check in.
How are you?
Hello, Inyo. Wait, let's check in. Oh, that's donation. Alrighty, let's sort by just what's available. Conjure water number 3. We absolutely want that. Look at all the stuff I can get. Hold on. Where is, Oh, I have Blizzard. And Flame Strike. Polymorph 2. I have Blink. Give me Blink. I should have gone to check the mount prices. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to afford it, though, after we buy most of this, but it's okay. I will post stuff. We'll sell some of our materials here. Let me look at some of this. I'm going to get the stuff we use most often right away. We can actually get all of this. We have plenty. Polymorph 2. Okay. Arcane missiles. Down here. I know these do some pretty good damage. It's channeled. I could use these when something's running away. But I tend to use Fire Blast for that. 37 arcane damage every second for essentially 4 seconds. Yeah, it does more. Alright, I'm going to get that. Amplify magic. Amplifies magic used against the targeted party member, increasing damage taken from spells. Wait, what? Used against the targeted party member. It increases the damage they take? Increases damage and... Am I reading this correctly? Amplifies the magic used against the targeted party member. Increasing damage taken from spells by up to 15 and healing by up to 16. Is this like one of these a good and a bad, or am I just completely reading that wrong? I don't want to take increased damage, right? Let me know if I'm reading that wrong, guys. Mana Shield absorbs 120 damage, draining mana instead. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Flame Strike. These are my AoE things. Fire Ward. I should get that in case I'm against mobs who do fire damage. And I know this is really good. I mean, we're not going to be doing any AoE farming on this character because for obvious reasons. And I am trying to save a little money, so we are going to get this stuff, but I want to go see about our
Good to meet you.
our mount. Unfortunately, I think we have to run all the way down here. We've got to go all the way down to the troll village, Sinjin. Anyway, let's put our new abilities on the bar. If I can remember everything I got. Arcane Missiles 2. I have to put these up on the bar. In fact, we're going to put this up here. Like that. I have Blink, which is huge. I'll put Blink on the bar somewhere. Conjure Water 3. We'll put this down here. Did I get a Conjure 2? We already have that. Dampen Magic. I need to make sure I have this up. I've not been putting that up. Polymorph rank 2. Remove curse. Is that not on the bar either? Slow fall. That's here. Fire ward. Got fireball 4, got that. We got frost armor at rank 3. Nice, that goes up to 200. Love it. And I think that's all we got, right? Nope, frostbolt 4. Give me that. We need that. Lovely. Lovely. Alrighty. We're closing in on an hour here. Let me make these up. Could we get to level 80? Can we hit 80 here? God, I love the crafting speed in Wrath. So much better. This little quality of life thing. Oh, it's actually 75. Let's go train up while I'm here. I know I'm spending money, but I feel like they've reduced the price significantly here in Wrath of the Lich King for mounts and the riding. Hello.
Speak, friend.
Speak, friend. Melon. Oh, it is 80. That's right. It turns green. You can easily... It could easily have 25 pieces and not hit it. But it looks like we're going to be okay here. 4, 3. Got it. Okay, let's do wool. May as well do anti-venom. I can make one of these up, and it makes 3 of them. That's good for getting rid of some nasty stuff. Put that up there. And I'm going to redo my bars here. Yes, I am. The heavy wool. We can just get... We'll just sell all of this... these heavy linen bandages. We'll put the wool on. Yeah. Yeah, we'll sell all that stuff. Put the wool bandages here.
For the Horde.
For the Horde, bro. Alrighty. Okay, so... There's my blink. Me blink. 15-second cooldown. So, off camera, I'm going to post a bunch of stuff. I'm actually we're going to wrap it up here. I don't want the episode to run over an hour. But off camera, I'm going to clean up the bags. I'm going to post some stuff on the auction house. Redo my bars a little bit. Next episode, I won't buy the mount without, you know, you guys being there. It's kind of a big deal. But next episode, we will... if I've got money to do it, I'm going to check see what it is, and I'll try to get all the money I need for it. And then next episode... We'll be down at Senjin Village. Okay, guys. I just thought I was going to throw this in really quick. It's actually so cheap. So, I posted everything that I had in my bag on the auction house, and I had, I don't know, like 5 gold left or something like that. I ran all the way down. I was able to buy the writing for 3 gold. The Raptor is actually less than a gold, man. It's 90 silver, dudes. So, yeah. So we can get... This is the turquoise, and I'm kind of leaning towards that. Here's the emerald, the green, and then the purple. I think we're going to go with the turquoise because it kind of matches. Look at that. So cheap. So cheap, dude. Let's learn that bad boy right now. Redid my bars a little bit. So your mounts are going to be a character, this thing, and then pet. Let's put this bad boy on the bar. I will keybind. I'll keybind that one somehow, some way. Let's get on this bad boy. Look at this, man. Look at us. Riding mounts and stuff. Oh, we love it. We absolutely love it. I can't have this as my thumbnail because it'll be a giveaway. It will be a giveaway. Anyway, I just wanted to include this. I was so excited when I saw the prices. I thought I was going to have to wait a couple days to see if I made any sales on the old auction house there. But yeah, next episode, we're going to be riding, man. That's going to help us out a ton. Anyway, this is the second goodbye. You guys and gals take care. I'll see you. Peace.